We can use TurboSQL to easily interact with SQLite database. First, in cargo.yml file, let's add dependencies TurboSQL. Let's go back to main.rs file. First, let's create a structure. Let's give it a name person. And we will create this structure as a table in the SQLite database. So its table name will be person. This structure must have one field is row ID, and its type will be option. Hold an integer type. Let's give it an integer type I64. Let's add another field name. Also, we will put the string type in the option. Let's add a third field. Let's give the name score. Also will be option. Hold the. Let's give it a floating point type F64. Then we need to add an attribute derive. Let's import turbo SQL and turbo SQL. So we will add the attribute turbo SQL on its person structure. So turbo SQL. Also we add a debugger. Later we can print out the instance of the person. Let's also add a default. So when we add this default attribute, so we can use this default automatically generate ID for this row ID. When we add this attribute turbo SQL on this person structure, it will generate a table person in the SQLite database. Have three fields: row ID, name, and score. Let's insert a value to this person table. So we will create a person instance. Name field, let's give it a value. Because it's string in the option, so we will be a sum hold a string value. Let's give it a value Jim. We need to call toString to convert this to string. Let's add a score. Also will be sum hold a floating point value. Let's give it a value 9.5. Then we will call data default function, so it will automatically generate a row ID value. Then after this person instance, we will call insert method on this person, so it will insert this data into the table. Then it will return a result. Let's call unwrapper to handle the result. It will return a row ID. Let's create a variable like row ID equal to, and we will not use this row ID, so let's add an underscore in front of this variable. Let's insert another data to this table. Let's change this name to Tim. Let's change this score to 8.5. Also, we call default to generate a row ID. Let's select all the data from this person table. So let's create a variable, give the name persons equal to. We will call select micro from TurboSQL. Then we will pass a type annotation to this micro. It will be a vector hold the person. Then let's call unwrapper to handle the result. So it will select all the persons from this person table and store in a vector. Then let's use for loop to loop through this vector. So for person in persons. Let's print out each person, print line. Person. Then let's use the where condition to select a specific person from this persons table. So let's first create a variable name. Let's give it a name Jim. The toString. Then let's create a variable person equal to. We will call select macro. And because we will just only select one person, so we give it a type is person. Then we will add a string. In this string, we will add a condition where name equal to the name variable we create here. Then let's call unwrapper to handle the result. Let's print out is person. So println person. Let's update this person. When we select this person by the name, so we need to make this person variable to be mutable. So let's add a mute keyword before this person variable. Then let's write a person dot. Let's change its name. Name equal to, and the name field will be option holder the value. So will be some holder. Let's give it a new name Andy. The toString. Then we will call person dot update method on this person. Then we need to call unwrapper to handle the result. Here we forget to add a semicolon after this println. Let's add a semicolon. Let's delete a person from this person table. So let's delete this second person Pim. Here we will call execute macro. Then let's write a SQL in this macro. It will be delete from table name is person. We will add a condition while row ID equal to the second person row ID is 2. So here 2. Then let's call unwrapper to handle the result. Here let's add a semicolon. Last, let's select all the persons from this person table again. So let's copy this code, select a person and also loop through this person. And we will put at the end of this main function. Let's add an empty print line between each printer. So here after this, and here after this. So we can separate each print line. In terminal, let's go run. First, we insert 2 people into this person table. So you can say this first 2 will print out each person, and the row ID sum1, name is Jim, row ID sum2, name is Pam. Then we select a specific person by name, which is Jim. So we can say the third line we print out this person, row ID is 1, and the name is Jim. Then we also update this person, change its name to Andy, and we delete the second person. Last, we print out all the persons from the person table again, and you can see last line only contains 1 person, and row ID is 1, and name changed from Jim to Andy. Last, let's find out where the database file it created. If you are using Mac, its directory will be in terminal. Let's type cd /users/Mac. This you should change to your username. Then library application. We use backslash to escape space. Support. Then /org. Then is the project name. My project name is db. Again is the project name db. Let's press enter to change the directory to this. So you can see it will go to this directory. Then let's type ls. So you can see in this directory it will generate a database file. It's db.sqlite. This is how we use TurboSQL. Hope see you next time.